Man at first with one gone. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Man at first, one away. Check swing, he held up. And 1-1. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
The lefty, the 1-0. And that's through there for a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. The 1-1 is fouled off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Rodon ready. Here comes. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here is Gleyber Torres. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
2 outs. Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with.
New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. Cobb back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Vierling. And there's one away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 for 5 in that one. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Ground ball to the right side. Off balance feed. There's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. Back at Comerica Park. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Ball 1, no strikes. That one to first. Goldie. And he takes it himself for the out. And next up for the Tigers, Matt Vierling. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. One gone, runner at first. Now it's going to be Trey Sweeney. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Vierling, the base runner at first with 1 out. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Stays alive. Rodon fires. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. The 0-2. On the ground to third, Cabrera. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single. 2 on, 1 out. Jake Rogers will hit next. There's a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how'd I...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Tigers strand a pair. We'll move to the third. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Out to short. Throw on to Torkelson, and one away in the top of the third. Oswaldo Cabrera digs in now. And that one is lifted in the air. Meadows on the move. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Jason Dominguez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Throws it away.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
And here comes Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. Two outs. And that one fouled off. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a ground ball. They get the force. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Now at the plate, Colt Keith. And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next,
here's Riley Green.
Left fielder, Riley Green.
Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it falls. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a strike. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Green stands at first with 1 out. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that's the 3rd out. Tigers leave 1, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Anthony Volpe. That one fouled off.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Fourth inning underway, no score. Gets him to chase after that one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And there are two down. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug. These type of home run totals. That's ripped. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. A single his first time. And he grounds one to the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. Flip to the pitcher is in time, and they get it out of the play. One left for the Yankees. Still no score. Back here in Detroit, ready to go. Bottom four. Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. That one's in there. That's strike one.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Bellinger makes the catch, and there's one down. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Vierling, 28 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick back in 2018. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's down and in. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting...
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Tigers fail to make any noise, and we're still not at... Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Cobb back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach. I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making them work out there.
And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Grounded out his first time up. This to third. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. So digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Fouled off to the right. Two down, nobody on. On a line, base hit.
Now batting, left fielder Jason Dominguez.
Go ahead run on base. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Jason Dominguez. In the dirt.
0-1.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Meadows gets under it. And that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Back at Comerica Park, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jake Rogers.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Comes the 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hasn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Colt Keith, the next to hit. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. On the ground to first. Steps on first for the out. So up next, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 2 in this one. Fly ball down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Grounds one to short. Throw on to Torkelson. Judge out on the play. Out number 3. And we're back. And here is Riley Green. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And another ball.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That's worth the price of admission. His first homer of the year, just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Foul ball.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Just missed. That's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He circles the bases. That's his 50th career homer. And they add on. It's 2-0. And a strike to Gleyber.
0-1.
That one ripped. Dominguez makes the catch. 1 away. And next to hit for Detroit, Andy Ibanez. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped, but it curls foul. Struck him out looking. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for Detroit, Matt Vierling. That one pushed foul. 2 outs, bases empty. That pitch in for a strike. 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That to right. Judge getting an angle on it. And makes the grab. And that is that. But 2 rounds. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. That's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that is out of play. Tying run at the plate. On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. The Yankees looking to rally. Outside low, gonna count 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one is absolutely belted. No one can get there. It falls in. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
All over that one right there. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Austin Wells getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here. And fouled off.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Hard ground ball for a base knock. 1 runs in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here comes the skipper. Tyler Holton gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Oh, and 2 now. Bounce to third, and a foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Torres. 1 at second, and a run scores on the double play. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. 1 for 2. Fouled off left side. Holton, 28 years old, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2018. This to third. Throw on to Torkelson, and that will end the inning. But they score twice and even it up late. 7th inning stretch time. We are tied 2-2. Ready to go for the last half of Luke Weaver takes over on the mound.
For the New York Yankees, number 30, Luke
And that's in there at the knees. Next offering misses, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Comes up empty.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down. The relay.
now batting center fielder Parker
Here's the
Meadows.
center fielder, Parker Meadows. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. In there at the knees, strike 1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one just misses.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 foul.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. 8th inning. Back here in Detroit, now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Holton back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. In the air, left field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting the center fielder.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. And takes low for ball one. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in there for strike one.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
On the ground to the left. Throws across the diamond. Third out, and that ends the frame. Down in order. Back at Comerica Park, here's the left fielder, Riley Green. That one pulled foul. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's one away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Late with the swing there. All tied up near the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the catch for the out. Here comes Gleyber Torres. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-2.
Got him swinging. 3 up, 3 down. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Will Vest.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Brings it in, and there's one away. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. This ball's chopped on the ground, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fly ball center field. Vierling sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 up, 3 down that time. Bottom 9. Here's the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Swings through that.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hard hit, base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And that is out of play. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Kerry Carpenter. Runner on first with 1 down for him. That's in there. And it's 0-1. And that one fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That's off the inside corner. And the count 1-2. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And no one can get there. Throw comes in quickly. And the winning run at third now with only 1 gone.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity. And he came through for his club right there.
Rogers in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Definitely.
Manager out of the dugout now. New pitcher on here, Fernando Cruz. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-0.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play.
Reaction time is so important in the majors, especially when you're dealing with line drives to third with good exit velo. You have to be ready for anything, like she was right there.
And now the center fielder, Parker, double steal. Bunt attempt misses. This one popped up. Drops into the glove, and that is the inning. Tigers strand a pair. Score remains 2-2. Zach McKinstry. He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement here. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here, and here's the catcher, Austin Wells. In the air, right field. Vierling sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Throw cut off to third. He gets there. Winning run at third with only 1 out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
One ball.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
And fouled off. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And that's the third out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it.
And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And the batter now, Colt Keith. And the first offering is not close. Here comes the manager out of the dugout.
Now pitching for New York.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Got him. Nice play. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Late swing, foul to the left. This one in the air, center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now Spencer Torkelson. And he takes one right on the black. That's strike one. Winning run stands at second. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Wow! Ball game! Another homer. And your final 4-2 for Chris. From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to get underway. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Torkelson. One up, one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right? And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Yanks held. Back here in Detroit. And on the mound in this one, Garrett Cole. What do you have on him, Singy?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Here's your 1. Swinging a foul straight back. 0-2 now.
Ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
In the air, left field, down the line, into second, and he's got a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well. You know, Boog, it's nice to see Gerrit Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award. Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Tap foul at the plate.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
Judge has it sized up. That is the inning. Left for Detroit, scoreless after 1. Back at Comerica Park, second inning set to go. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hauls it in for the out. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
First baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
Right side, Carpenter. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in.